Because it goes back that I need the documents. After I have them, then I can be able to frame issues.
So, okay. Because Mr. Malice says the minister promised to bring the affidavit.
This week. Yeah, so you see, we are still in the application.
We are not sure, we can't tell whether any documents will come with that affidavit or no. We can't tell. Now, same thing we did also.
We actually have also issues of rule to raise, but now
so you see, the real issues of conference in the main petition may not come now.
So, okay, no problem. As like I told you, the files are already gone. So we wait for these replies. Now, depending on what will have come out of those, is what will determine what will happen in that thing.
Most of blood
for the panel.
It's what will happen, yes, for the panel. Because assuming, for example, assuming they say, for us we don't have any documents to give you, you go by what has been provided by this side. You go by that. Because if people say we don't have these documents.
But then you worship, you educate us about the practice. I've appeared in 2 petitions and some appeals. The practice of this court these days is a practice file written submission. Are we going to be an exception?
No.
Let's file.
But Mr. Samuel, I filed written submissions in this application.
In the application you filed?
For discovery, yes.
And
Madete also filed.
And Attorney General.
Him is saying he's going to file a reply with submissions. So you're at par. Now your problem.
His point is, even if we go ahead and file submissions in the main petition, it doesn't stop the application to be heard before, so that if court determines
the problem, that would be the case if this was an application for temporary injunction or of sort. But it's an application for discovery of documents for further evidence.
So in other words, you're saying without this evidence, you have no petition.
No, I have a petition.
Your petition is as good
No. I have a petition, but I need documents. I need information from you. What if
court rules that dismisses this application? So that means your petition will have to be pushed in another session.
Don't mind about sessions.
That's his point. That's his point.
We are trying, of course, to conference. So as a way of planning, why can't we put these submissions together? You also again file the submission, at least based on what these parties are bringing.
Now let me tell you the reality. This Mr. Samuyaba has given me the constitution, the minutes of how they voted, among others. I want from him the constitution, the minutes of appointing them as leaders. Yes, his clients who signed that MOU, whatever. He has not brought them. So how am I going to argue the unconstitutionality of their action without him providing evidence that there was compliance with democracy?
Wait, Mr. Mabirizi, we are now talking as lawyers. Supposing they say, for us we don't have.
And that's what we are saying.
Now.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
That's what they are saying.
Yes.
And
they wrote a letter.
Yes.
And I'm contesting that. I'm saying court must force them to produce.
You're saying court must
force them to produce the documents because they have them.
Because they have them.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes, this is about of the application.
Yes, we have, but we are not mandated to give them to.
That is your argument, and that's why the court has to come in now to ask. This is something we argued with Kabaka over time, and up to now we have never had the main case. Yes, because the contest was produce the documents, produce the land titles, produce and so. The court, High Court said let them produce. Then they appealed. Only on that discovery that you should not produce. Then the Court of Appeal said, they should not produce. Then we are Supreme Court.
You are Supreme Court.
Yes, that's how discovery moves. Discovery is not a normal temporary injunction thing. Because that information determines how you proceed.
So it means that if this court says, proceed, we don't know what you have, you will appeal.
If I have the right of appeal. And sometimes it happens, which I may appeal because those documents are the basis of the case. Because if I'm saying that these political party leaders are unconstitutional holding office, they never conducted elections in accordance with their constitutions. Now, they say no, we don't need that information. Now, how am I going to argue that? So that's how discovery works. And that's why they're also fighting it hard. Because the discovery makes you surrender yourself to the enemy.
So now this enemy who is saying you will conduct elections doesn't have any other data.
He says, I don't have it, give it to me, because you pleaded it. Because you said these are elected leaders. I'm saying under paragraph 4, you said, these are, can you produce how they were elected? And the discovery law says, if they say, please bring, you must bring.
You are not a member of this party.
That's why I'm requesting.
And that's why you tell
Because
me
political parties are public entities.
Correct, but you cannot be outside the party and then you want to be.
Now, that's where the court comes in. Especially a constitutional court.
Fine. That's why we must actually
So,
keep moving
practically,
until we go to the
yes,
panel.
we are going to go to the panel, tell them the standards of the application. If we are successful in arguing it, then they give us a decision on the discovery. After that, the information, if it's in my favor, they will bring it. It will be part of the evidence. Then we conference the petition based on the evidence which you have. But now it's premature for me to start arguing, maybe framing issues without knowing actually what is here.
Your Honor, from my experience, especially with the petition, is that we have had situations where the court has listened to both parties on both matters and made a joint ruling. There was an application to have a speaker cross-examined, and the court had the petition and also had the application and made its ruling.
The court had the application and determined it. Then we proceeded. Yes, and said
in the same day. That's what.
Yes.
That's what it said.
But now that may not apply to discovery. You remember at Timbali, when I applied for discovery, you gave me the documents, so we never argued that. Discovery, because you must bring the information if it's in my favor. So let's move slowly. We shall cross the bridge, Mr. Samoyava.
Alright. So now, let's see, make sure.
You don't want to be caught unawares.
Correct.
We reach the court, the judges say, what are you doing? Don't you know the practice?
For you, it's so simple. For me, I started the application. These ones, we filed our submissions, for example. He filed, I filed every
the main petition.
No, I'll be a talk for myself.
Here we are looking at judicial economy type. You're getting 5 judges, you're deploying them. You are going to deploy them again on another time. Are we really using judicial time?
For what purpose?
5 judges.
You are deploying them for what purpose?
For this petition.
You are deploying them initially because
given
there's...
the backlog we have in court, they have decided to hear this matter.
But
They've given you time. Then we come and waste time again.
Mr. Samoyava,
They've already given you their mind that they are not going to give you.
the judges, are these people
Yes,
judges?
parties.
Are they judges? These are not judges. Hey, so I can win you before judges. It's not a matter of saying I will not give you the
But
information.
his point is that why don't you also raise so that you the main petition and the application can be
You
had in the
cannot
same
trap
way to
me.
say,
You
why
can.
don't you also raise so that you the main petition and the application can be
You
had in the
cannot
same
trap
way to
me.
say
You cannot trap me.
What he's saying is you have an idea about what your petition
what your petition
You cannot trap me
and frame
into
issues.
unless if Mr. Mali
making submissions.
without these documents you have no cause of action.
Let court rule so that I don't need those documents.
If you say without these documents you have no cause of action.
Don't mind about my cause of action. My cause of action comes out of that petition. It is so clear. But I'm saying I need the information. You are saying you cannot give me the information. So, but you are saying you make submissions now.
In the petition, why are you saying why actions
Your
are
Honor, on
unconstitutional?
our part we shall file submission.
Let's.
We shall attend to all the issues framed, the issues we perceive arising from the petition, but we shall also frame some issues which we have stated in our answer. We are challenging the suit against the first and ninth respondent, and then we shall also attend to the aspect to do with the appointment of General Katumba Wamala and the appointment of Justice Byabakama as chairperson of the EC. That's where we think the petition is rotating around. If we are guided to file fresh submissions upon him filing, then we shall be seeking court's indulgence at that point.
Let's go before the panel.
Then also us for the second, third, fourth, and seventh and eighth respondents. We shall first of all raise a criminal objection that the matter they are dealing with the NRM is not a matter for consumer interpretation.
No, it's not.
This is a matter.
If you want to raise POs, that's your right.
It's a preliminary objection.
If that's your right, if you want to raise POs.
Then also we are going to raise objection that you cannot sue party officials in individual capacity, then in official
capacity.
These are corporate bodies. So
If there are objections, you have right to bring. Actually, you are there. You are the movers. I will just respond to them.
then also certainly there is a very big issue. You are suing His Excellency the President, and you are not supposed to do it.
Actually, for me, I'm glad that he's willing now the matter to go before the panel, because that's what we wanted.
The matter which is going before the panel, primarily on my side, is the application.
But the application is based
No, they are both
On
going.
whether you have a cause
whether
of
you have
action.
a cause of action, we must determine.
Don't
For
mind.
me, I'm glad. Let's leave it like that.
If you have your POs about the petition, you can do your POs. But remember, I have an application for discovery. I want, because your PO,
On a case which has the cause of action.
Cause of action.
and what determines the cause of action? The documents you are having. Part of
Then you're coming. You're
You
just
people, you people.
Now
Anyway.
it's just yes.
we are
And that's what I'm telling you.
we are-
Without this document,
we-
you have no cause of action.
we are before wrong forum.
Correct. Yeah. We will
You go before the panel.
I think for us we are going to file our submission.
You file submission.
Yes.
No. Submission is in what?
In the petition.
The petition.
Now
Both
that one.
The petition and the application.
That one is what cannot happen to me.
You
For you.
Because I cannot have application number 13. I cannot have application number 13 pending for information, for access to documents, for discovery, and then at the same time
What you are saying
shot
is
myself in the leg.
But this petition is of 2022.
Don't mind. We have had petitions of 2011.
No.
See.
We must all mind, Mr. Malik. We must all.
If we all
All
mind,
of us.
let us mind about what is before us.
Yeah.
That is the application for discovery.
No.
No, what brought that up?
We're worried about being embarrassed before the
Embarrassed,
court
exactly.
when we turn
Embarrassing
up.
who?
The court will embarrass. We shall
Because
be
all of
embarrassed.
us, they always see us.
They will
Some of
say
us
some-
are seniors.
But it is
We
clear.
ask you, Mr. Semuyama, you appear
Yes.
before us. You know how we work.
Yes.
How do you come? They've always asked us those questions.
This is the way.
And you don't
Mr.
want-
Semuyaba, have you appeared there when you have a discovery of documents application?
Your Honor, in most cases we have filed.
You see, you are mistaken in
documenting
temporary
all the
injunction,
matters before the court.
leave
And
to
then the
amend.
court
This is not leave to amend. This is not leave to appeal.
It is
How
okay.
it will be handled there
Thank you.
is you will be further guided by the court. But
Yes.
you file.
Your Worship,
Okay.
you have said that the files are before the panel.
Yes, there.
Let us go by that.
That is it. And you will file.
The court has given direction.
Let the no.
Court has given direction.
No.
File. You are going to file. For you, Mr.
You want me to file or what?
For you, wait.
Hey.
For you, you might not file. When you appear there, you tell the panel.
Yes.
What you
Okay,
are saying
not
now, you tell them, you say, I couldn't have filed because of this. You get?
Well,
Yes.
I will be
You
here
tell
if
them
I'm
like
alive.
that. Yeah. For you, because me have understood your point. And we have all understood.
We have
your
all
point.
actually.
Yes, they have understood. So for you, you may not what? File. We are going before the panel on 8th. You tell the panel
Yes.
that I couldn't have filed because these people have not given me the documents I want. Yes, and they will guide you further.
Actually, because there is a pending application for documents.
Then
So
court
it
will
is
say-
okay. Yes.
Well.
The respondent is fine.
Because also the petition is coming up before the
On the
parliament.
same day.
Don't mind.
No, let the respondent file. You file.
That's fine.
For a long time, this court, ever since we were in 12 towers, they decided all interlocutory matters and the main are
handled
handled
They are
together.
handled together.
That's what has been the practice.
And we are not about to come and say we are not aware of that.
You need to look at the nature of interlocutory. But anyway, let's.
Even this one is not very different. It is not very different. They are all
It is different. Because
it's a way of doing away with backlog.
I need no. You see, backlog must comply with Article 44.
Because you see, people have caused this stage. They
And then you leave the other file
and
there.
leave the
Which is okay.
main file.
Let's meet on 8th before the panel. Whichever party would have done a part.
We are going to.
Yeah.
Most obliged.
You file.
Shall file.